Okay. Hi, I'm Kayla. I'm gonna be your helper today. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Adri.
What brings you in today?
I have been experiencing social anxiety for most of my life, and since I've gotten to college, it's gotten worse.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to talk to someone about it and see what I can do to help improve that.
Okay. So, why do you think you have social anxiety? Is it like something from home, school?
I think it started in high school because I grew up in a really large town and I wasn't involved in many sports, so I didn't really make that many friends. It was really hard for me to connect to my classmates because it was like a private school and I felt like out of place because I was on a scholarship there, and so maybe I think that had something to do with it. I don't know.
So, growing up in a big school, like, did you not have any friends at all, or?
I had a few friends. I guess as we went throughout high school, we kind of grew apart because we had different interests. So I just didn't really try to make new friends because I didn't think anyone would want to welcome me in their group, I guess.
Why don't you think anyone would have wanted to bring you into their group?
That they wouldn't like me, or they would think I'm weird, or like because I'm on a scholarship, or think I'm a nerd because I like study a lot and stuff.
Yeah. So it sounds to me like you had feelings of being left out and you didn't want to be judged for your scholarship or being a nerd per se.
Yeah.
So how has it gotten any better since you've gone to college, or is it still kind of where you were at in high school?
I think it's gotten a little better in college. I was friends with my roommate, my freshman year roommate, and then once freshman year ended, she chose to live with other people, and I just have been living by myself the last couple of years.
Okay.
So we still stay in contact sometimes, but we don't really like make that much of an effort to hang out. So I just kind of hang out by myself and
Yeah.
sometimes talk to people in my program if we have like group projects or assignments together.
Have you ever thought about joining small groups or small programs, different programs on the university or the college you're at?
Yeah, I have thought about that. I'm just not really sure what I would want to do and if it would require a lot of time and stuff because I'd like to focus on my school and my work mostly.
So I kind of know where you're coming from because, well, I guess I grew up in a small school, so it wasn't as much of social anxiety that you have. But when I came to college, it kind of got a little bigger, and what I did, I actually joined programs, but I picked like certain ones that I had interest in, and I met people that way, and that helped making new friends and making connections with people that you wouldn't have.
Yeah, my roommate wanted me to rush our freshman year, but I didn't want to because I was just scared to.
So how would you tell me more about that? Being scared, was it because of your social anxiety, or was it just because you didn't have enough time, or you didn't want to be judged?
I think it came from like the scared from like social anxiety, just because the thought of meeting so many people at like once, and like everyone, like the like stigma around sorority is, so I was worried there that people would actually like me, and so I just didn't want to do that and go through all that process.
So what you're saying is that you didn't want to join because you didn't want to be judged by being on a scholarship and being a nerd. From on how we can lessen your social anxiety, what ones do you think will be most beneficial for you, or what ones are you looking more forward to or that you want to do more?
I think that connecting with like my old high school friends could help a lot just because I'm more comfortable with them and like have known them longer. And I guess I would like trust who their friends are, and I would trust that to help me find new friends or to become friends with them maybe. And I think that could be like an easier start for me instead of just like jumping into something where I don't know anyone.
You could also, the classes you're taking, are they big classes, little classes?
They're kind of smaller, like 20 or so people since like I'm in the program. So it's just very kind of split into like specific groups now.
What you could also do is, since it is a smaller group, whoever you sit by, you could maybe talk to them and say, hey, how are you doing? And just like get to know them. I wouldn't get in depth right away, but I would just introduce yourself, and then that way you also have someone that could help you in class. So you could also just be like, hey, would you ever want to study sometime? Or like just throw out those kind of ideas and see where that takes you, because I think like when I was in college, that's what I did, and it opened new doors because I would meet them and then I'd meet their friends, and then they would introduce me to clubs and stuff that they were in, so that could also help you. So maybe instead of jumping right into the clubs, you could do your friends from back home and then introducing yourself to the people in class, and then see if they can introduce you to their friends.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea because I am like comfortable with the people in my class. I guess just like my social anxieties held me back from trying to be like out of classroom or out of school friends. Just because I was worried they'd say no or wouldn't want to.
Yeah, so I would definitely try those before our next session, and I would want you to tell me how that went for you, or if it is making anything better, or how you're feeling about all of that. All right, well, I think that is the end of our session. It was good meeting you.
Thanks, it was nice to meet you too.